Hi folks, Cross the Six here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel, and if you like my content, then please hit that like and subscribe button. Go on, smash it, you know you want to. Really helps the channel out a lot. Anyway, on with today's gameplay. I've got two games for you today. One on Prokhorovka, pork chop, in the Lowe, the German Tier 8 Premium Heavy Tank. Love this tank, makes incredible amounts of silver. It's really good, and they buffed it recently where they did the armour values on it, improved it somewhat. I think it's 150 to the front, 100 to the sides and 80 everywhere else, but the turret armour's pretty good on it as well. It's all rounded and it bounces quite a bit of stuff, but yeah, really decent tank. So I thought I'd bring you a bit of gameplay in the Lowe. And I think they've buffed the speed on this van. Where does that come from? On this vehicle, and they've knocked it up to 35 kilometers an hour, which isn't too bad for a big, heavy tank like this. And it looks good, doesn't it? Look at that! Look at you! Yes, you! Look at you! Gorgeous, spankingly gorgeous. I love it. I really like the Lowe. I really do. It's such a good credit earner. If it's played properly. Not that I always do, but it is a good credit earner. And do I recommend this tank? Oh yeah, absolutely. It's one of the oldies but goldies, isn't it? It's part of the fabric of this game, I guess, for want of a better word. So I sat and pondered for a while and thought, now how can I spice up my videos? Can I give some expert advice to all the other players out there? Some of my wisdom, part with some of my wisdom about this game. And I thought, well, if I could give some expert advice, I'd have to find somebody who's an expert, because I'm not. I'm just an average player, a cowboy player, shall we say? Cowboy. I kind of dunk it along. But for what it's worth, for my £2 worth, this is a good tank. Get it? And I've been. I don't know. Do you know? I don't know why these thoughts come into my head. I don't. I'm sure I need to go and see somebody, and whatever it is, it's not a little thing. So, you know, for me personally, I'm trying to come up with different things to say, you know, and try and make this video interesting and not boring, and so it keeps the viewer on the edge of their seat with their fingernail grips into the side of the chair, thinking, what's going to happen next, Cross? We're so excited to watch your videos. They're fabulous. The fandabby-dozy. So you'll have to go and watch something else, because you're not going to get that with me. But what you will definitely get with me is no bullshit. I'll tell you how I see things, and not necessarily what everybody else sees a lot of the time. But I'm not a community contributor, so I'm not affiliated to anybody, so I can just say how it is and what I think about a tank and about a particular game. And as I say, I've said this in previous videos, I've played lots on the console, and I'm starting to play a lot more on the PC now. Pretty much every day I'm trying to get into it, and the console is just meh. It's nothing compared to the PC. It really isn't. The PC is just by far superior to the console. And I was playing on the console last night with my buddies, purely simply because they don't have PCs, and I think if they got a PC and they played it, they'd take the console and chuck it in the bin. So if you're a console player, I apologise. This is. Look at this. Just look at the map. Look at all the bushes that you can actually hide in. And now go to Prokhorovka on the console. Try hiding in a bush. Try finding one. In the first instance, one that'll cover your tank. Not the ones that's just dotted in all the wrong places for all the wrong reasons. But there you go. That's just how it is on the console. You got to accept it, hasn't it? Because you get treated like a second-class citizen on the console by wargaming. And the RNG, I was playing games yesterday on it, and I thought, well, I'll play 4 or 5 games, 6 games, whatever it is, and just, you know, get a feel for the game and just, you know, warm up before the night session. They were garbage. They were absolutely diabolically crap. And I was playing tier 8s, and pretty much every game was a tier 10 match, and I think out of about 6 games I think I had 1 same tiered match, and strangely enough you get annihilated. It's funny that, isn't it? And then I took my tier 10 the FE 4005 ship ban out, and I fired 5 shots at 5 tanks and I did 313 damage. I've obviously had too many good games in the ship ban, haven't I? And the RNG's kicking in to say, no, no, it doesn't work like that, son. Bounced a nice shot there, so I'll take that. Now I just want to push into this Conquer and take him out, because he's holding everybody back, and it obviously means me sacrificing myself, but it's a one and all for one and one for all, and you got to take one for the team sometimes, and I've just took one for the team. But there you go. But I love it on the PC. There's just so much. I keep saying this and I keep banging on and on and on about it, but I'm just blown away by it. I really am. It's amazing. Now a lot of PC players are probably going to say, Cross, it's just a game, don't get overexcited, buddy, you know, it's just a game, you know, take your medication, it's just a game. But I just love it on the PC. It's refreshing, you know, and I've played 75,500 battles or something on the console, and you know, I think it's good to get out of your comfort zone, isn't it? It's really good to get out of your comfort zone, because you can't. It becomes stale, doesn't it? It kind of just, oh yeah, I'll play tanks again. Yeah, okay, take it out there. But you do, don't you? You kind of just, you do your best, and then it becomes stale. And when you're first playing it, it's exciting and all that kind of thing, isn't it? And it was like that for me on the console. Not so much now. I've got to be honest, not so much now. The PC is just, it's mind-blowingly good. It really is. And if you haven't played it on the PC, give it a bash, because I think, like me, you'll be super, super impressed. And I guess if you've always been a PC player, then this is just, you're just used to this, and it probably doesn't have the same effect on you as it does on somebody that's come from the console, I guess. And it's weird, isn't it? It's really, really weird how it's the same game, but just on the PC there's far more many maps, much more maps, and laid out a hell of a lot better than the console. And if you kind of sat there and you are a console player and you're looking at this and you're thinking, well, Cross, yeah, but I like my console welder tanks, then fair play to you. Fair play to you. I hope it's all it can be for you, and you're really, really enjoying it. I really do. But anyway, on with the next game. We are on Studzanki in the SU130PM. I really love this tank, the Russian Tier 8 Tank Destroyer Premium. I remember when this first came out on the PC, and I've got this on the console as well, but I remember when this first came out on the PC, and I was watching it, and I watched a couple of reviews by Klaus Kellerman and Skills and Quickie Baby, and I thought, that looks really, really interesting, because I quite enjoy playing tank destroyers. That's kind of just my thing, you know. I'm not one of these. The thing for me is I can't think fast enough in games. I'm not one of these people that's got the reaction time like a ninja. Mine is sort of dilapidated and decrepit. My reaction times. But I just love this tank, and it's a great sniping tank. It's got no armour, and if you haven't got this tank, then I would highly, highly recommend getting this. It's got massive, massive damage output. It's not too bad a camo rating on it, but it's got no armour, so it's not a brawler. You can't get in brawl, and if you do, you'll lose pretty much every time. Tier 6s could pen you, no problem at all. But what it is very, very good at is high output in damage. And is a pretty accurate cannon, good camouflage rating, and it's fairly mobile as well, so what's not to like about it? And if, like me, you like playing tank destroyers, then I would highly, highly recommend getting this SU130PM. Really, really good, decent tank within the game. And I will be hopefully bringing you some game footage of the T110E4 on the PC. I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there. I've been grinding away in the T30, and I'm almost there. But the T30, I can't get on with that tank. I just can't do it, and I'm trying and trying and trying, and I'm finding it very frustrating. Obviously, it's not meeting my play style, and I've had both on the console and quite enjoyed not so much the T30, but certainly the E4, and I've just buffed the E4 on the console as well. And it is a very strong tank on the console now, and it's a very strong tank on the PC also. So I'm just grinding my way to try and get to that, and then I'm just going to be grinding away on different tech tree lines, just basically just keep going. And it's strange, isn't it, because as I say, because I've played for so many years on the console and kind of dipped in and out of the PC over that time, it's, you kind of get that, you know, when that, as I was saying earlier on, you kind of become stale and all that kind of thing, and you get to the point where you've ground out to death, and it seems to be that every time you want to play a tank, you've got to just go through hell to try and unlock this thing, and so I'm kind of at the stage now where I'm thinking, well, I've got to start grinding away again and start unlocking more tanks. And they've got this great thing on the PC which I'm really enjoying at the moment. It's called the Recon Mission, and it's where Wargaming are about to implement new maps within the game, and you can go in and play these maps, and obviously you'll give feedback back to Wargaming, and I think that's brilliant. I really do. I think it's brilliant that they're actually taking the time out of the day to, instead of just implementing the map and saying, there you are, there's a map, get on with it. They're not. They're trying to get players' feedback of the different maps, and before it actually becomes live and goes into the game. And for me, that's brilliant. It just shows that Wargaming on the PC side are interested in what the player base thinks. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of PC players out there think, obviously, Cross, you haven't been playing long enough on the PC, because if you had, then you would understand how it all works and how Wargaming really are with the player base. But for me personally, I'm quite impressed with the Recon Mission. I think it's great. You can go in and play all these maps and kind of get the feel for them, and before they're implemented into the game, and I think it's brilliant. I really do. But yeah, overall, I love the SU130PM. Really good tank. The Lowe, definitely 100%. I would highly recommend that tank. Good credit earner. And as I said in my previous video, you know, you kind of, if you're new to the game, then definitely don't just try and rush to get to tier 9 and tier 10, because one, it takes a long time to get up there through all the grinding. But certainly learn the game in regards to the maps, and if you play low tiers, it doesn't matter if you keep dying. I would say buy yourself a couple of tier 8 premium tanks just for making up credits, and it will put you in higher tier matches, of course, but you've just got to accept the fact that you're going to die lots in the game. And I've said this, as I said in my previous video, and it's so important because you get so many toxic players that will send you stupid messages saying, why didn't you do this, why didn't you do that, and pinging the map constantly. And I was in a game the other night with my buddies, and the game had literally just started, and you hadn't even got a chance to get to the spot that you want to get to, and the map was just being pinged, ping, and I think Klaus Kellerman did a video on the amount of people that ping the map. Go and watch it, because obviously Klaus he's a brilliant community content creator, shall we say, and if you don't know who Klaus Kellerman is, put in Klaus Kellerman and go and subscribe and do the thing with his channel. And likewise with Skill, everybody knows Skills for you. He's brilliant, he's absolutely brilliant, such a good player, and I might get there one day, you never know, Skill. But go over to his channel and like and subscribe his stuff, because he is brilliant, and I love watching their content. It's really, really good. God, I'm giving a plug to all of these other different people, and I'm not plugging myself really, am I? With 35 subscribers, you know what I mean? So whilst I'm at it, hit that like and subscribe button, you know you want to. Really helps the channel out a lot. So I was trying out a new game. I bought a new game. It came out last week, I believe, and it was called Aliens Fireteam Elite on the console. And I had high expectations for this game. I really had high expectations and hopes for this game. And it is so buggy And for the money that they're charging for this game, oh my giddy aunt, it's just... And I read the reviews on this thing, and then I thought, well, this is going to be good. This is going to be really, really good. And I've got to say, are you there? Yes, look at that. See, if you don't take the shot, you miss 100% of the times. If you take the shot, you just never know your Donald Duck. And as I say, this game, this Aliens Fireteam Elite, would I recommend it? No, don't waste your money. It's garbage. It's absolutely garbage. It's all buggy and, well, it's got aliens in it, of course it's going to be buggy. I don't mean buggy as in like bugs, aliens. I'm talking about the game itself is just, I can't believe they've released it when they have, because it's utter dross. And I'm trying to marry up all these great reviews, these outstanding reviews about this game, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. I don't understand. What am I missing here? This is crap. But anyway, you live and learn, don't you? And you pays your money and you takes your chance. And I paid my money, take the chance, and lost. There's the dreaded Jeff, the artillery. We've got to take him out. But again, the artillery in this game, open topped tanks, it'll pretty much one-shot you in this game still on the PC version, or it'll take a lot of your health out. But you know, the heavy tanks, it hardly takes any health off of you whatsoever. But they've seriously nerfed the artillery on the PC version, and I think it'll be coming soon on the console. So if you're an artillery player on the console, make hay while you can, because I think it's going to be changing fairly soon, and that's not a bad thing in my humble opinion. And if you're an artillery player, I apologise. I'm sorry. You're getting nerfed. Oh my, what a shame. Can't believe they are nerfing the artillery. Oh, how can I live with myself? I told you, didn't I? It's not a little thing that's wrong with me. It's not. I've been watching on YouTube as well, and if you're having a bad day, I highly recommend you go and watch these videos. And it's rage streamers that smash up all their keyboards and that because they're losing at a game, or something's gone wrong in the game, or they've been killed. And you've got to watch some of these things. They're off the rockers. They really are. They've got anger issues. And there's a guy, I think his name is Fooey. I'm sure he's called Fooey. And just type it in and have a look at his rages. The guy seriously needs to go and get help, because he just goes absolutely mental. And he's got one of these, I don't know what you call them. You know what? The MMA fighters. You know, they have these like the dummy type things. I don't know what you call them. I don't know the name of it, but it's like a dummy where they can practice punching and all that kind of stuff. And he's got one of these sat next to him when he's playing Call of Duty. And if he gets killed, he just goes mental and he starts knocking the absolute crap out of this thing, smashing his keyboard. But go and have a look at it, and it's rage streamers smashing, I think it's called smashing their shit up. I was howling. I was absolutely howling it. I thought, oh, if I ever get to that stage where I feel like that I've got to start smashing a keyboard up, then obviously, one, I've either won the lottery and I'm super rich and I can afford to do it, or two, I can't afford to do it, so therefore I ain't going to do it. Stuff like that. Not when you spend the kind of money that you do on equipment to play games. To play games, you spend all that money, don't you? But go and watch it if you get a chance and you just want to have a laugh and think, oh, perhaps things aren't as bad as I thought they were. Go and watch some of these streamers, rage streamers. So I got this IS3 coming in at me. One-on-one, if I can get a shot into him, I can definitely take him out. But I saw that 40 TP was just creeping down to my left-hand side to try and get a shot in at me. So I'm trying to take out this IS3 before I get shot at. But I am there. I've just taken a shot there. There's the 40 TP. So see if we can take him out in one shot. Should be able to, yeah. So now it's just the IS3. So I either just push into him or just wait for somebody else like the Scorpion G to come and get me. So I'm just going to push into him. Yeah, there we go. There's the Scorpion G. So it's game over for me. We ain't going to win this, no chance. But there you go. Anyway, guys, to the end plates. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, then please hit that like and subscribe button. But other than that, I'll catch us all in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. And I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.